This is a step-by-step guide on how to make harissa. A sauce originated from Tunisia and Northern Africa and traditionally served at the beginning of a meal as a free condiment. But there are so many ways in what you can use harissa. I am Mickey and you are watching Need for Heat, a channel dedicated to hot sauces and cooking with a good bunch of spice. Harissa is an incredible, enchanting symphony of complex North African and Middle Eastern flavors that will elevate your cooking and add a great deal of versatility. Please do not buy harissa in a supermarket. It does not do it remotely any justice. Supermarket harissa is just scheiße. Beware, chasing the perfect harissa can be highly addictive. I wanted a mission, and for my sins, I found one. This is going to be a slightly advanced or lost soul interpretation of harissa. It's my recipe that still keeps on evolving. No recipe is ever written in stone. It's merely a source of inspiration. Our ingredients: cumin seeds, caraway seeds, coriander, bell peppers, Fresno peppers, 1 chipotle to add some smokiness, about a dozen rehydrated peri peri or bird's eye peppers, garlic, lemon, apple vinegar, tomato paste, paprika powder, Zatar, and Ras al Hanut. Even if you don't make this recipe, if you've never tried or you don't have Ras al Hanut in your spice cupboard, you want to get it. At first, we are roasting our bell peppers in the oven at about 400 degrees or until the skin starts to turn black in large patches. You can deseed them now. And this goes in the oven for about 20 minutes. Whilst our peppers are happily roasting away, we can start preparing our spices. Gently toast them in a pan. And we are cooking with all our senses, which means we look, is something changing in color? We smell, can I start to smell the aromas of my spices? And we listen, can I hear something crackling? Can I hear something popping? We give it a nice little toast for about a minute. Just ensure that you don't burn them. Those spices now go into our grinder. Wonderful. Ah, smells great. Let's prepare our garlic. 3 cloves are going into boiling water. 2 minutes, about halfway through, we will add our Fresno peppers and we will add 6 cloves of garlic into the oven. And this is what it should look like. Whilst it might doesn't look particularly aesthetically pleasing, the aromas are delicious. And after all, beauty is in the eye of the beholder. The crafty part. We will need to separate the skin from the flesh. That's a little bit of work, and we have to let it cool down for this. So this is the perfect time to take a moment of rest. Today we are drinking a Narragansett, locally brewed, delicious. Prost. Let the work commence. This is done. And then we have our wonderful roasted garlic that we're going to put aside. These are now our peppers. In this next and very important step, we are going to create our spice mix. This is going to give us, when we mix the sauce, full control of how much flavor we want to inject. Touch of olive oil. Tomato paste. We add Ras al Hanut. Paprika. Sumac. And our toasted mix that we did right at the beginning. Caraway. Cumin and Coriander. I drained our roasted peppers and we are adding the liquid. No flavors wasted. Once we have this paste, we can add it gradually when we blend the harissa together. Oh, the aromas, it's beautiful. We will blend our harissa in 2 stages. At first, our really fine sauce. So I'm taking about half, 2/3 of our peppers. I am adding the garlic that we boiled, our bird's eye chilies, and jalapeno. This is the garlic we roasted. All that you do is you just snip off the back and then you squeeze it out like a toothpaste. Let's add about 50% of the seasoning paste we made earlier on. And then we see later on as we need to adjust. That's a good dollop. Touch of olive oil. Lemon zest. We are not using the lemon juice. We are just zesting it. And what you do is you slightly, gentle, scrape the outside of the lemon. You don't want to go into the white part. This is what makes it bitter. Excellent. Let's blend our ingredients. The exciting part. Oh my, the aromas. The rest of our peppers, but we are only going to blend it a touch to keep it a little chunky. Just a little. That's right. Oh, so good. And now we find out if we need to add any more of our spice mix. Oh, it's good already. It got a kick, but not wildly. I think we add a little more, a good spoon. Ah, yeah. This has now more cumin, more of these North African, Middle Eastern aromas. It's beautiful. Salt. Fresh crushed black pepper. If you want to add some sweetness to your harissa, rather than using sugar, use tomato ketchup. A tablespoon, slight touch of apple cider vinegar to finish it off. Ladies and gentlemen, we are done here. Harissa. Enjoy.